I think that's what people be losing. Where these artists lose that. Like, I remain a student in this game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, just the whole thing of me doing the whole 20 song project in the Rimbrant is me remaining a student and taking notes. Like, all right, niggas ain't really dropping, whole things like or double albums like this no more without, and especially with all these kind of different, producers on there. That's
right.
You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? So let me see what I can do. You know what I mean? And it's just like remaining a student, man, and remaining a fan of the music, man. Like at the end of the day, man, if you check my socials, man, I'll repost mad music because I like music. If I like your shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you under me. And it's I don't even look at the hierarchy shit in the game is corny too, but you know how that shit goes. If you just coming up, if I like that shit, I'm gonna repost it before I even post my shit. You know what I mean? Because I remain a fan of this fucking music, man.
You are now listening to the Abyss Podcast with Carl the White Monk, Primo Jab, and Luki Cage. Hip hop on a higher form, going further down pause, further down pause, further down pause. Tap in.
You got your side audio going, Lukey?
I'm glad you said something because I always miss like 15 seconds in the beginning.
I know.
Yeah.
If anybody knows, I know.
Yeah, JC's daddy's a retard. Anyway.
That's staying in.
Oh shit. What you pouring up, son? What you got there?
I got some wine, man. I'm taking it easy tonight, man. A little wine and all that, you know what I mean?
Nice.
What up, yo? Boom, boom, boom.
What
you got over there, Carl? Carl, you got anything
coffee
over there? Word?
Yeah.
Boom, boom. That's a nice hoodie you got there, Carl, son.
I got the matching sweats on, too.
There's some local wine, too, man. Shout out to G-Line, some local Brooklyn wine, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
We doing it locally tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Planet Brooklyn shit.
Word. Primo Jab, how are you?
Man, I'm all right, man. I can't complain, man. And my baby won't go to sleep, man. So I'm fighting, putting him to sleep. He crying in the background as we speak, but it's all right. He gonna go to sleep. To sleep.
It's some wild shit, but it's the best shit ever, yo. But anyway, we have a very special guest today on episode 80 of the Abyss Podcast.
80, boy.
80.
Yeah, it's 80, motherfuckers. Yo, that's right, yo. We got Rim, Brownsville's finest in the building.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying? Duck down representative.
Salute.
Know what I'm saying? The
real living legend out here.
Real shit. A New York minute. Nah, I mean, we're all type of shit over here, yo.
All type of shit, man. Wherever it's at, man. I'm there.
Right.
That's what's up, man. How you doing, my guy?
I'm here, man. I'm here, man. 80 episodes. That's a lot, man. That's what's up, man. Salute to y'all guys, man.
Yep. Steady growing.
That's a lot of talking, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good conversations, man. That's all we do.
Today too. We're gonna talk a lot right now too. Yo.
I know.
On the real, it feels like we ain't thought like that not long ago. Like real, it's not tiring. How about that? So we we doing what
that's
we
what's
doing.
Up.
Yeah,
that's what it is. That's what's up.
Because it's not like, oh my God, I gotta do the podcast right now. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said 80 joints. That's a lot. You know what I mean? That means y'all enjoying it and y'all that's successful. You know what I'm saying? I always hear about y'all. I'm glad I'm on here. So Louis, it's a pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've been wanting you to join us for a while. Definitely.
Salute to you guys.
Y'all gotta do some new shit dropping. You got a new shit fitting to drop.
Oh man, I got a few. Oh nah. Me, that's my boy Eddie Kane, man. We just me and Kane just always just
the
working,
dynamic
man.
duo.
I appreciate that, man. It don't even come natural too. Oh yeah. I got Rimbrant. I got Rimbrant. That's my album. I got Rimbrant. That's gonna have like 20 joints, 21 joints on there.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get that in like April. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. I tell y'all a couple producers I got on there now. I got Black Milk. I got Buck Wild.
Oh
I
shit!
got
What?
Static Selector.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Heavy
Static
hitters.
Selector. I got Big Ghost. I got DJ Evil D. You know what I mean? I got who the fuck? I got somebody else on that motherfucker too, man. That's crazy. Yeah. I can't. I got that's a lot though. It's 20 joints, so y'all gonna love it, man. Trust me. It's all different. You know what I mean?
How
it's
they
gonna
do
be
Black
crazy.
Drag, Black
But
Milk
before
back?
Before that, I got a joint dropping with DJ Finn. Y'all gonna get that real soon.
Our guy from Canada. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's my guy right there. Shout out to Finn. Shout out to Brampton. All them niggas up there in Canada.
Shout out my guys in Canada. Shout out my guy Daniel, son. That's my boy right there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
Shout out my boy, my boys A-Son and Juco too, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
All them guys up there. Family Game Black, all those guys up there, man. You drag Black. How did you get Black Milk? Because Black Milk ain't really been doing that much hip hop shit lately.
Yeah,
I've been mad at him. He
been doing his shit. Yeah.
I'm like,
you know what I mean? But nah, I got some shit with him, man. Listen.
Good.
I'll tell y'all one thing. I got guilty on that joint. I'll tell you
that.
You got
guilty on the joint?
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? It has an
random
essence of like, exactly.
Yeah. Come on, man. Hey, look. Hey, man, look, like I said, man, that's why I was very excited that, we were able to get you on here. And like I said at the beginning, you a living legend in this era right now because you done put in work, man. You an MC's MC. You came up through one of the most storied dynasties that exist, the boot camp clique, you know what I mean? Like you a Brooklyn staple representer. Just the album that, the producers you were just shouting out, that speaks to your pedigree. You got Evil D about to bless you with some joints. You got Fuck Wild coming back. I mean, come on. Status Selected. That just, you've been paying your dues for a while. And the fact that you still lurking in the underground, murking things and getting busy. You, like I said, you and Eddie Kane on stage. Every time I see y'all on stage.
Oh, yeah, that's fire, man.
It's a masterpiece. It's a work of art to see y'all. Y'all chemistry is natural. The whole meta album going back and forth.
Oh yeah,
it's just natural, man. Well, man. That's what I'm just saying, man. Hey, man, we just happy to have you, man. And I can't wait to hear. I
appreciate y'all having me, man. For real, man. The shit with me and Eddie, man, is like real genuine, man. You know what I'm saying? So
it's that Brooklyn shit, man. Y'all on that
I wanted
Brooklyn
to add real quick. I mean, I've seen stage performance, and yes, it's dope, but. Just on track, the two of you together are probably one of the dopest fucking duos.
Yeah.
I appreciate that,
it's
man.
not just because stylistically you guys are different, but flow well together, but it's the back and forth shit. I love that fucking bar for bar. I'm not taking 16. I'm going to take 2 and let you take 2, and we'll go back and forth and spit this shit out.
And
I don't know that anybody in the underground now does it as well as the two of you do. I mean, it is fucking amazing.
A lot, bro. Yo, man, when we do that shit, it's like it's so quick and like, and we just bounce off each other. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll say some shit. I'm like, I'm gonna say it like this. You're like, nah, say it like this. And I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like we make sure like we don't just do it like to try to outshine each other, even though it's a friendly competition. You know what I'm saying? But we want to make sure the songs sound dope. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we just rapping, you know what I mean? We just rapping. Now we try to make a song. That's one thing I like about Eddie, you know what I mean? Like he don't just rap to rap. He like me. We try to make something that can last past the test of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Indeed. It's obvious. John Kemp, Gary Payton shit. Y'all
right.
NBA Jam shit. That's what that's
right. Legendary. You'll never forget Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter how old you get, you'll always hear about that dynamic duo right there. No matter, even if it wasn't long lasting, that was just a dynamic duo.
That shit was exciting and it worked well. Like Scotty and Michael, there was always a separation.
That's dynasty shit.
It worked well.
They were antagonistic to each other,
but it wasn't as entertaining either. As Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. You wanted to tune in to watch what them niggas gonna do, what Gary Payton was gonna say, who he's gonna piss off. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of like...
Yeah, but they would feed each other, too.
That's why I compare y'all to Sean Kemp.
They were trying to make each other shine.
Yeah, true indeed.
I appreciate that, man. Definitely.
The 22 and what's the other joint with the Memphis Bleak? They had the same sample. What is it? Do What You Do. Those two songs.
Oh, yeah. The Good Summer joint. Yeah. Definitely. Good looking, man.
Do it, the 22. There's a two fire samples. Yeah, I like them shits, yo. You're definitely on the meta joint.
The UNITY joint.
Yeah, oh, you definitely have
I love that
too,
joint.
Yeah.
I love that joint.
That shit hot. Come on, man.
Yeah,
go ahead, look. Pardon me.
That's one of my favorite joints.
Yeah, we here. We got a lot of stuff to ask. But yo, boom. I'll hold the whole ruck down. Duck down. All of a sudden, boom. How did you get with the Walkers? Because we're in present day now, and like, boom, like as much as you were affecting back then, now is a whole different type of thing. And you with the Walkers and you killing shit. It's like it's not like a reinvent. It's the same shit, but it's a different dynamic. Know what I mean?
Different dynamic, right? So
yeah, a lot of shit I want to say right now, but yeah, boom.
Basically, man, the Walkers, man. That's just like like that's me. You know what I mean? That's Eddie Kane. That's Bub Rock, Top Ferris, Rome Streets, Spoda, Wavy the God, Standouts, Don Carrera. You know what I mean? China Streets. You know what I'm saying? Ada Alligator. We got Passport Rav, Emilio.
Oh yeah,
basically a super group.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not even a group. We got Old Dog. That's our young gunner. You know what I mean? We got Frankie Smacks. Like it's Ox the Don. You know what I mean? Like it's basically a collective. Ox Omni. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a collective. You know what I mean? Like think of DITC meets Native Tongues. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Think of some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because we got it's a whole bunch of different styles and like nobody has the same style in our collective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we're gonna do the album, but the thing is we don't want to rush it like everybody else is just rushing to do like a compilation, group compilation. Like we're gonna make sure that everybody is on that same level to where, once we put that together, it's going to hit a different way because it'll be like, oh, all of these guys are together. Because like a lot of people still don't know about, us as a compilation, except for like, to connect it to the underground like you've been, Lukey. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else.
Yeah.
I was yelling for, I hosted Supply and Demand. And I said, I ain't going to say who album of the year comes out until the Walkers album dropped. And it still ain't dropped. I was like, yeah.
Word. It's coming, bro.
I said, I can't say. I said, fuck that. I'm not gonna. I was yelling that shit, yo. I was like, yo, boom.
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
trust me.
What the fuck is
Trust me, we got some songs in the cut.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I thought it was finished.
And on this, nah, and it definitely ain't finished. But on the Rimbrant joint, you gonna get a taste of what you know what I mean, of what an album can sound like of one song. You know what I mean?
Definitely, especially with
like
20. Yeah, I was going to say.
Now. It's like,
so listen,
most people have 8.
That's some all eyes on me
so
shit.
when I drop this 20, like I don't like I'm gonna put it out with stipulations. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give people like, listen, I don't want to hear nothing about this album till after a week. So basically, I want you to sit on these songs for a week. I want you to I don't care I want you to listen to it. Just keep listening to it for a week, and then I want to hear the feedback. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. Yep. I don't want to hear you listen to it in one day or in fucking 3 hours, and then it's like, oh, that album's cool. Oh, it's all right. Like, motherfucking, nah, fuck that. Y'all got to sit on this 20.
Yeah,
sit on this
digest a little bit.
Let it die, you know what I mean? Let it marinate, let it get, you know what I'm saying? Go through the bloodstream.
Have a cup of coffee.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's a bunch of different vibes on there. And they not. You know what I mean?
That's how you let it food digest. You have a cup of coffee. You let it sit.
Ain't gonna do that, but I was saying anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, it's funny though. You mentioned that, but Big Ghost had kind of laid a little kind of side crack to some critics who basically were throwing up some comments in YouTube like an hour after the shit was released. Like, really?
Oh my God. Yeah, right.
Did you even really listen to it?
Yeah,
and I'm a dick, so I instantly went to YouTube to find the comments so that I could start trolling people.
Right.
It's like, fuck all you people, man. Just, give it a minute.
Like, listen, three a day, 3 to 4 a day, man. Listen to 3 to 4. I don't want you to listen to all 20 in one day. No, focus on these 5 right here first. You know what I'm saying? Focus on 5, the first 5. For that day, and then go to the next day, focus on the next 5, and then on the 7th day, the Sabbath, go through the whole thing again, right? And then hit me on that Monday. Yo, all right, good looking, bro.
Yo,
now you understand the album.
This up.
That's exactly. But just having that mentality, that speaks to the era that you come from, man. You come from a different time, man. Like you were cutting your teeth. You were coming up, man. You was a foot soldier during the time when people were putting together projects like that, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you learned from the best. You learned at the seat of people who were, this is how you put together an album, or this is what an album should sound like. Instead of this era right now, where you're still knee deep in it, where it's like that, okay. Oh yeah, I heard this 10-song project came out. Okay, that's cool. On to the next one. Somebody else just dropped tomorrow.
Yeah, man,
Somebody else just dropped tomorrow, and it's like,
and I understand that.
You know what I mean? It's a weird. How do you feel about that being kind of you not? I don't want to call you an elder statesman or whatever. I feel like you a veteran. Let's call you a veteran.
He's
you know what I mean?
He's still young. He's still young though.
That's why I said I didn't want to call him an elder
young
statesman.
in the game too. I'm still young in the game too, so I wouldn't even call myself a veteran yet. But you know what I mean? Like I try not to conform to that, like, you know what I'm saying, to the regular degular, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just try to just do, what's out the box and just do what I do, man. Like I can't yeah, man. I just, like you said, I'm from that era to where it has to sound like, you know what I mean? It has to sound like something. I just can't just go in the booth and just to be rapping for, like, I'm always going to be a fan first. I think that's what people be losing. Where these artists lose that. Like, I remain a student in this game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, just the whole thing of me doing the whole 20-song project in the Rimbrant is me remaining a student and taking notes. Like, all right, niggas ain't really dropping, whole things like or double albums like this no more without, and especially with all these kind of different, producers on there. That's right. You know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? So let me see what I can do. You know what I mean? It's just like remaining a student, man, and remaining a fan of the music, man. Like at the end of the day, man, if you check my socials, man, I'll repost mad music because I like music. If I like your shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you under me. And it's not even looking at the hierarchy shit in the game is corny too, but you know how that shit goes. If you just coming up, if I like that shit, I'm gonna repost it before I even post my shit. You know what I mean? Because I remain a fan of this fucking music, man. And I think that's where the music comes into me at, like where I can create some dope shit because nigga, I watch a fucking bunch of 90s hip hop music videos, you know what I'm saying, and get some inspiration for that and start jotting some shit and it has some kind of vibe, you know what I mean? So it's like and then coming into this game, you know what I'm saying, it was crazy because when I was like getting my feet wet into this shit, that's when the whole Griselda thing popped off. And that's when that whole wave of the beats started coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna hold you. I was not on it at first. I was like, man, I'm not rapping to that slow shit. I'm a bouncy rapper.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? I like the bounce off shit. I like to play with my flows a little bit.
The drums.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need them drums, baby. Let me bounce off them
drums. Yeah, you got a lot of hard shit in the joint.
You know what I'm saying? Or I just need some body type shit. You know what I mean? But I started to basically, just delve in. You know what I'm saying? And like, all right, let me challenge myself a little bit. It wasn't even the fact of challenging myself. I just didn't want to fall into that realm. But it's not even the fact of falling into the realm. It's just going with the times, man. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I learned how to just, finagle it a little bit to where I can do a little bit of both now. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. It's just if you want to, at the end of the day, I love the music, but it's also a business. You know what I'm saying? And I am trying to make money off this business. So I need to do what I need to do. But I also don't lose my, my integrity.
Right.
And identity. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, my guy. Right.
So indeed. Ugandan lunch meat. And that's had all the feature, had all the E.L.E.N.T, El Camino, Vic Spencer's, Benny. That was like the first like the whole encapsulation of this underground movement with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think was and, I was here for all that, man. When it first started, man, that shit, and it was beautiful, man. Shouts out Griselda, man, because I don't know where this shit would have been right now. Because I was trying to do what they was trying to do, but I didn't know how to. And they had Derringer.
True
you know
indeed.
what I'm saying? They had Derringer, bro, and Derringer opened the game up basically with that shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. You know what I mean? Like,
I was with you though. Like I didn't like a lot of that slow shit either. Like, and then I heard the darker shit. I like, yo, why is he taking like 2 bars off every time when he rap? I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? But one day it just clicked.
That shit,
I was with you. Like, yo, where the drums at? I want to hear some fast shit. I want to hear some hard shit.
Right.
Like, yeah. But then when like, boom, when your mentor Sean Price, I heard he raps with these niggas. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like, we can do this.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I fucked with the shit. I like the shit. I just didn't want to, cause you know what I saw? I saw everybody going on that wave, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what them niggas doing, but I'm not going to, jump on their bandwagon trying to, you know what I mean, just because they shit hitting. You know what I mean? But I fuck with it. I like what they did, and they brought this shit back. They brought the underground back. They make niggas look again. We was here, but they made niggas look down again. Like, oh, what these niggas doing down here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? And now it's wide open. I'm not even the underground is wide the fuck open right now, bro. Like,
beautiful
this shit, I've never seen this shit like this, and this shit is beautiful, man. This shit is beautiful, man. Yeah,
I'm gonna go back real quick. I was spoiled. I heard Griselda Ghost, and Griselda Ghost is something totally different than Derringer. Know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Griselda Ghost got drums.
yeah. That shit was fire.
You listen to other stuff. Yeah. So that's what.
Shouts out Big Ghost. Shouts out Big Ghost.
Shout out to Sepperton. Sepperton always makes fun of.
Oh my God, Sep.
Yeah, Sep, yo. He makes fun of Rock Marciano fans because they don't have no real drums in there. And then he's like, "Oh, Sean Price, you gotta hear." He's shitting on Sean Price is 30 times better than Rock Marciano. It's all just about taste and opinions and shit.
Right. Shouts out my guy Sep though. Sep is a solid dude, man. He's a real Sean Price fan. So he's definitely official, man. He's always drums. Man, I ain't got to speak to Seth in months, man. I could just hit him up and yo, I need something. But like, what you mean? Of course, I got you. You know what I mean? And it's like, he'll knock that shit out. He'll, you know what I mean? He'll put everything to the side, knock my shit out in like a day. Like, damn, bro, I don't even know how to thank. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's a solid dude.
He's an amazing dude.
I would say that I always seem to harass him when he's busy, but I think he's just always busy.
He's always busy. Yeah.
Like 2 days ago, I was chatting with him in IG, and he was like, man, I'm babysitting my kids and I'm trying to get some dinner cooked. And I was like, it's all good. And then we ended up fucking chatting for 20 more minutes. I'm like, dude, I'll let you go. I promise. I'll let you go.
Dude, man.
Yeah.
He's a solid dude, man.
Rumble. Well. Okay, I'm going to go back one more time before I give it to Primo Jab. Pause. Hey, yo, son, the production you freaking have in this new album, like, boom, one of the songs, you got No Ordinary with Hus Kingpin. And that last verse, the verse you got with the toxic bitch that was checking DMs and shit. Yeah, but the beat on there. Yo, son, y'all got some real good chemistry with that song, son. Yo, and Hus Kingpin. Yeah, that's a good combination right there, son.
Shout out Hus Kingpin, man. I like Hus. You know what I mean? I like Hus because he always out the box with shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shit. He don't hit me like yo, just rap. You know what I mean? Like, yo, just go in. Like, I hate niggas who give me features like that, bro. Like, yo, what's the song about? Yo, just go in. Nigga. Nah, you gotta, I don't want to do your song for you either. Yeah, I don't like doing niggas songs for them. So, like, if I'm doing your feature for you, and especially if it's free, nigga, I need a hook or I need a verse to see what's going on. So we ain't sounding dumb on the track together. You know what I mean?
I gave some beats to Primo Jab, and I told him just go in. And so now I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, finish it first, then send it to me. Like, yo, I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand now.
You do the same, though. You understand what I'm saying? But
I know what you mean.
It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like, if we gonna do this, let's make sure it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, don't just have me rapping on the shit, and then you go put your verse, and then the shit don't even match. It's like, it's your song.
See,
you know what I mean? Like, let me sound good on your song, bro. Like,
until Lukey said something, my first thought was they're doing that because they want to be able to beat your bars, so they're trying to get you to send them.
That's
okay, now I can.
But you know why I don't like
petty.
that though.
Yeah, that's
you know why I don't like that, because if I'm getting a feature from you, nigga, I want you to murder me. That's the whole point of putting you on my album. If I'm gonna murder you on my shit, why do I got you on here, bro? I don't need you on here if I'm a body you, nigga. The whole point is to make the song good. I know my verse gonna be good. So if you're gonna come and make it even better, nigga, make the song even better because you're gonna put a crazy verse. That's better. I like that. That's what I want. That's what the whole song is for. The song is to make people go like, "Oh wow, this is woo."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, not just like
you're gonna be hearing me for like 5-7 songs. I know they're gonna. At some point, people get tired of the same voice. You know what I mean? So it's like give them something different. You know what I mean? Balance it out, and then they'll come right back to you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Indeed.
Well, and you don't want to pick a really weak sparring partner, right?
Oh, like, look, you got Primo going at you. Go ahead, my fault, G.
I get it, but I'm like, yo, I didn't want to give too much, but I have verses on some of them shits but it's like, go ahead. Like, I just want people to get it over with.
No, and I said, before you said something, my first thought was that. I know you weren't approaching it that way, Lukey. My first automatic thought was, oh, these little punks are trying to get you to spit your bars out so that, they can write something better or try to write something better.
Right. That's how I go sometimes.
But I know you wouldn't do that, Lukey. I wasn't suggesting you.
I said something about, I said, go to weight room, sell steroids, get lifters in the frenzy, get rich off the juice world like Little Bibby or some shit like that. I said some funny shit. I was like, niggas ain't gonna be that much funnier than me. So if they gonna murder me with like that, I'm gonna say some shit that funny.
But you gotta say some ill shit because the ill shit you saying is gonna inspire whoever else. Be like, oh, okay, I gotta keep up with that.
I know I gotta go in.
Exactly.
I gotta go in. And this is how I like to send my features out. I want to make sure that you're not about to give me some, let me write this real quick. Right. No, nigga, if you don't want to get bodied, you better go away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you want
I don't like that. That's why, I make sure they go in because I don't want no throwaways because I'm not going to use them.
Real shit, yo. Like that shit I just had. I want my shit well done. I know how this meat supposed to taste, pause. Sit there. There've been times I said, yo, you gotta. Primo told me do it again one time. Thank you. Primo told me do a verse again one time. Yeah, I did that shit again. He said I was too much on topic or some shit. Yeah. I'm like, oh, right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen,
go ahead. Yeah.
I done had Sean. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you a story. He was in the studio. I was in the studio with Sean. You know what I mean? This is when it was early on. You know what I mean? And I was in the studio with him like every other day. And he used to just like, first of all, anything that he did, I just wrote to it. Even if I wasn't going to get to it, he was like, just write to it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just for me to keep my pen game going, just write to it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes he'll let me just go in on it. You know what I mean? Like go record on it. So I recorded it one day. I thought this shit was fire. And I was like, oh yeah, this shit, he gonna love this shit. I went crazy on it, right? Came out the blue. It's like, yeah. He's like, nah, that wasn't it. That was whack. I was like, right? And I had my DJ with me too. My shout out DJ Mace. And he was even looking like, that was what? He looking at me like, that was fire. I was like, I thought it was. He's like, nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. I'm like, damn, you know what? Let me write something else. He was like, write something else so you can write some more whack shit. He's like, nah, we're going to go to another beat. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Wow. But you know what?
That's a message.
You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because at the end of the day, what I learned from that is that, listen, every beat is not for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because that is some fire shit and the nigga sound crazy on it, you might not sound crazy on that because it just doesn't mesh. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So he gave me another beat and I bodied that shit. He's like, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? And he showed me the difference. And I was like, damn. He's like, yeah, you saying some shit on this shit, but it ain't hitting like it is on
where
this
it's supposed
beat.
to.
That beat ain't for you. Right.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So this is why he was still trying to get me to find myself in the game and find my style. This is why he didn't want me to just jump out the window and put shit out. He made me take my time and find shit and like, yeah, man, like, yo, man, Sean was different, man. Like,
respect that.
And I tell everybody, man, it became deeper than rap, man. It wasn't even about rap no more, man. Like, that's was my friend. Like, he used to tell people I was his little brother, and I used to look at him crazy. He was like, you think I just tell anybody that? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So it was different.
A lot of shit. I remember one dude said you was his son. I said, that nigga's too old to be.
Nigga's wild.
And like, but my homie said, you know, Slick, he got a 20-year-old daughter, and Slick was like 34. And he said he got a 20-year-old daughter. That could be his son.
Right. It
like,
could
no,
happen,
it's not.
yeah, but nah.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not. I was like, no, these niggas are stupid, man.
And you're saying Sean Price couldn't have sired a child at 12? Because I think he could have.
Hey, I was fucking since 8 years old, so boom, I know I could have. I wasn't busting nuts. You know what I'm saying? There was no semen coming out my dick.
And we've gone left. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm saying
you knew it was going to happen, Primo Jab. You knew it was going to happen.
Get this. The homie had the baby. He got the girl pregnant. Another 14-year-old, 13 to 14, got her pregnant. But they already had one abortion before that, G. They was wilding.
That's crazy.
They was wilding.
Yeah.
They was wilding. They had the baby. They had a second one, yo. They was going. But
not unbelievable.
It's not. But it's
not
real,
unbelievable.
Yo. That's some wild shit. Primo Jack, Carl, before I hog the questions, yo.
All right, well, transition. So, God damn, Lukey. But yeah, man, I was just gonna say, earlier you had mentioned something about like the beat selection that you have, which I love to talk about. Like again, you don't go with the typical slow drag boom bap. And you definitely like to be more flavorful. You definitely like to exploit the beats more and style on them. It reminds me of when that video y'all did with Water. You didn't even rhyme on the joint.
Oh, I ain't even rhyme on that joint, right?
But you were just flavorful in the video. You know what I mean?
Just enjoying the vibes and shit.
Yeah, just enjoying the vibes. You know what I mean? And like every time I see you, just like that. You have a lot of personality, man. Even like back to like what Lukey was talking about, like the New York Minute, everything. Like you're a real personality, electric personality type of person, man. And beats that you select, they're like that as well, man. They're not they're not just that super stone, slow drag beat, which is cool. I love it. Hey, I'm into it.
I love it too. That's what I'm saying. I love it too. But
I like hearing your MC skills. You definitely like to put technique and talent and skill behind what you're doing, man. So yeah, just keep doing that. But yeah, shout out Water, man. That video is dope, man. I love that video.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy, Water. Salute the Water, man.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a Tree Grows in Brooklyn hat, correct?
It is.
Oh, of course. Yes, it is.
So shout out Eddie Kane, and I will say, we had Eddie on the show. I was a really big fan of Eddie Kane's. I came late to the underground scene, and Lukey really kind of helped me get tapped back in. And Eddie Kane was somebody I gravitated to really quickly, and that's how I found out about you. And in the projects that you guys do. So how did you guys link up? Like, how did you meet Eddie, and what kind of made you guys realize that there was like a dope connection there?
Oh man, me and Kano, we got a lot of mutuals, you know what I'm saying? And one of my guys named Rob, shout out my guy Bert, he his cousin, you know what I'm saying, used to always come around. And he was like, yo, I got my homeboy, his name is Eddie Kane, get busy. I was like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when they, people was doing that to me, I was like, listen, man, I'm still trying to get on, bro. I don't know what I could do for nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I met him one day and he was I was like, damn, this nigga's mad cool. And I looked up his music, like, it was just crazy. I think I know it was one joint I looked up called, you remember the Soul in the Hole joint? You remember the Soul in the Hole joint? The freestyle, the song?
Yeah, the song. The Soul in the Hole. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
He got a rendition of that with some other dudes, and he completely bodied that shit. And I was like, oh my God, like this, like he's like, Kano reminded me of like a rap, like if they had rap in the 70s, like they did, but like if like the singers was rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like in the 70s, 60s, like shit like that, because he's mad soulful, and like the be in the studio with him is crazy to create, man, because it's just so electric, man. Like he's like in tune, you know what I mean? He listens to the beat different.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so when we after that, you know, after I heard that, you know, a couple of his songs, you know, I was in the underground already, and I was, you know, making my stride up there. I wasn't all the way in there, but you know, I brought him with me. Like, nigga, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Let's get busy. You know what I'm saying? Tapped him in. He was already tapped in, but you know, I did what I did, and he did what he's supposed to do, and that's where it went.
To me, like I said earlier, man, y'all just embody Brooklyn to me, man. I told Eddie Kane that every time he spits, or you know, you see him in the little Sergio Tacchini joints. You know what I mean? You see you come through, you know, you got your little chains on right now. You sitting there blowing you got your Fantas always, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, these some Brooklyn dudes, man. These dudes are pure Brooklyn all the time, man. This the essence of Brooklyn. Every time I see you and Eddie Kane, man. And pretty much for the Walkers in general, between Rome and Bub, like all y'all just remind, like, I'm like, yo, that's that Brooklyn sound. It's just real rugged. It's just, yo, that's it. That's it. Wavy definitely knows what he's doing, man. He
shout out to Wavy.
He's tossing y'all the alley-oop.
That's it. I keep telling him he chops samples different too, man. Like Wavy's a different breed, man. Like I've watched him cook like 10 beats in front of me within maybe, I'm not even exaggerating, 15 minutes, 10 beats, man, and all fire. Just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, shit, I was like, yo, just give me all them.
That's what he do.
Like, yeah, man, that's seriously what he does.
When he'll cook beats on IG Live, and I'll be editing the podcast, and I'll just leave my phone up and just sit and listen to him cook beats up, and then every once in a while he'll start preaching. You know, talk his shit.
When he get into that, that's when it's like, shut up, nigga. That's when like, shut up and make beats.
I love Wavy when he gets fired up, man.
That's my guy. That's my brother, man. But shut up and make the goddamn beats, bro.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna bring up something real quick that I never really told nobody. That the Tree Groves in Brooklyn album. Everybody go listen to Suicide Squad. And tell me what you think going on. I ain't sure. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%.
Nah, ain't nothing going on, man.
That shit.
Ain't nothing going on. I know everybody.
Are you talking about VS?
Out of shape.
Are you talking about VS, Lukey?
Then, yeah,
you starting some stuff.
Okay,
it wasn't.
That's what it's. Hey, you can leave it to your imagination. But it sounded kind of like
imagination.
It sounded kind of like it got like
they good.
Yeah, good.
They cool. They brothers. You know, Vic is my brother. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even let it get to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't need any of that beef either, because I just sent dude a track too. So
they all good.
I sent him a beat. I was like, hey, BG thought you might like this. Check it out. So
Vic Spencer is one of the freshest motherfuckers in the whole entire internet, dude. He wear a lot of fresh clothes, you know what I'm saying? But he wear the bonnet sometimes.
Chi-town, baby.
Yeah, he wear the bonnet sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
The only thing though I like about Vic, he don't wear what niggas wear, like what everybody wear. He wears his own shit, and the shit that he put together be fire. I ain't gonna front. That nigga be getting busy. Busy.
And he hit a corner from the three in the corner too. What else? I remember when Fahim and him had a little online altercation, because I think Fahim said he was wearing Adidas pants with some Nike flip flops.
Yeah, so what?
Hey, mix match brands, man. Yeah, mix match brands.
I don't do that.
Fahim said he was wearing that.
Fahim said Vic was wearing that.
He was calling him out for it.
Yeah.
Tried to roast him or something.
Be looking in the mirror.
Yikes. Yo, here Fahim, we go. Roast him.
I'm just saying, man. Listen.
I don't even know what Fahim looked like. I've only seen him from the neck or from the waist up anyway. As far as like he only wears like jackets and stuff.
I ain't gonna get into rap.
So, you know.
I mean, I don't know nothing like that. So I ain't
no fashionista, so
I don't like when niggas
be
trying to talk about niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be, you know what I mean, assessing themselves before they start talking.
Absolutely. Yeah, this ain't no gossip. Yeah, we don't do no gossip here.
It's funny. Hey, yo, if you want gossip though, head over to Reddit. Reddit is the place where I'm gonna punch 100 niggas in the face every day.
Man, I don't even listen.
Niggas in the, they got the OnlyFans hoes on there though. They got the OnlyFans hoes on there. I be on there for the OnlyFans hoes. I be trolling them and shit.
I'm sure.
They be like saying, they be on there talking about, you want to come at me? I be like, no, because they overturned Wade versus Roe. I be under their pictures and shit. Yeah, no lie.
Crazy,
yeah, man. I be on break 2:00. I be watching the OnlyFans hoes, trolling them and shit.
Just trolling hoes.
They got to keep them honest. Got to keep them honest out here, you know.
Both hoes. Primo Jab. Carl, what else we got here? You know what I'm saying? Before I go to the next question or the next thing I'm gonna say. Or want me to get it?
Yeah, no, I got more. Hey, I definitely got more, man. Let's again. Let's talk about Brooklyn right now. And you already talked about one of your young boys coming up, O-Dog. But how do you feel the grip of Brooklyn, the powerhouse of Brooklyn is right now in this underground? Because Brooklyn obviously is always one of those meccas of hip hop, right? And in this era that we in, you got the Detroit contingent holding shit down, murdering things. You got the Toronto team murdering things. You know what I mean? It's spread out a lot more. So what do you think Brooklyn's bringing to the table? What are y'all doing right now? Who else is making noise aside from the obvious?
Man, you got Nems. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And he's trying to elevate his shit. You got King Cardi. You know what I mean? That's he fuck with Nems. I don't know if y'all heard of King Cardi. He was on my album, on my last album, Fresh Waves. That's the song I got with him, Nems, and Fame is on the hook.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. You got Frankie Smacks. You know what I mean? He from Brownsville. He about to start dropping crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a bunch of other little dudes. Like I know it's a lot of drill shit out here too, you know what I mean? But it's a bunch of other little dudes that get busy on our type of time too. Like Bleezy D.O.D., this dude named Bleezy D.O.D. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy Millie. My guy Millie D.O.D. too. He's sitting up right now, but he'll be home soon. You know what I mean?
D.O.D.?
But them two,
yeah. No, he's
Millie
D.O.D.
No. That's his name, Millie D.O.D. and Bleezy D.O.D. You know what I'm saying? There's some other young boys that get busy from the Ville. They from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? There's some other little young cats out here, man. Yeah, they young guys, man.
And they rap like us.
They get busy, man. Check them out. Check out Bleezy. Bleezy out right now, you know what I mean? Millie sitting up right now, but he be on. You know what I mean? But it's some real men. They make music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with them little dudes. Good. They make music, you know what I'm saying? And my little guy, Shocky Badass. You know what I mean? My little guy, Shocky Badass coming up. So Brooklyn got some shit coming, man. Like, we around, man. It ain't all drill, and I respect them dudes, too. You know what I'm saying? So the music is coming, man. But me and Kane gonna hold it down regardless.
How them streets like? I mean, not obviously not the streets. I ain't talking about no gangster shit. I'm just talking about like how them streets like right now, man. Like with the drill sound all over the place, man. Like, is it where you can go to different shows? I mean, is it clubs? Is it venues, bars where you can just post up?
I'm not gonna hold you. The new mayor kind of shut that shit down.
I saw that.
Yeah, to where, if it's some drill shit, then he don't even let that shit go down too long, or he'll cut the whole show. You know what I mean? They can't even have no shows out here, basically. So,
man,
not to hate on them, but that's kind of letting us flourish a little bit.
Yeah, that's dope.
Like, we're getting more New York shows now, more to where it's like our sound, and niggas can, like, we got the Rock Marcy show coming to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And that shit about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, it's just a bunch of good shit that's coming back now. You know what I mean? But, the little niggas ain't got no outlet no more. And that's kind of making the streets crazy too. You know what I mean? Like, these little, they want to hear, at the end of the day, man, we got to respect the times, man. Like, we had our time. The little niggas want to hear who they want to hear. You know what I mean? We got to respect it, even though it's a lot of crazy shit that go on with it. And, I don't agree a lot with that, how they be speaking on record and they just exposing themselves and talking fucking stupid.
Snitching,
you know what I mean?
indictment
shit.
rap.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is this
so
shit?
Weird.
But, at the end of the day, man, we got to get the kids want to hear that, man. We can't force our shit on them. You know what I mean? Yeah. They want to do what they do. They want to be like a nigga can't be getting whatever the fuck they be doing, all that shit to fucking Nas. They don't want to hear that. Like anytime I tell a little nigga, a little rapper, right? Shit, they can't get sturdy to Nas, you know what I mean? But anytime I tell a little nigga like, yo, can. Right. Right. And I tell him, I be like, yo, man, just switch it up a little bit. Show them where you from, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can still do all that, but like, let me get a couple songs to show them that you from New York. You know what I mean? Like, they be like, oh, you just want me to be on some Nas shit. Like, what the fuck does that even
that's
mean?
Wild,
man?
though.
Like,
That's a slur, man.
That's
crazy.
That's the first thing they say. That's the first thing they think.
Hey,
you
man,
want me
that's
to
wild,
knowledge.
man.
It's like,
yeah.
Nigga,
you trying to kick knowledge? Oh, you trying to kick fuck that? I don't want that.
Like, nigga, you ever heard Nas songs? He got all his songs ain't about knowledge, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you know.
But the drill shows is a bad idea. That's like giving your address to somebody in a group message and them niggas pulling up on you. Why would you ever want that unless you got 30 niggas outside with guns waiting? Like,
but who wants that energy though, too? Why you want to move like that? You know what I mean?
They love that shit.
Of course. No, look, man. Hey, man, like I said, man, I got 80 little cousins right now that's doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? And
we I
pray for them every day. And
we
live in them places.
We all
I get
have
it.
Moments. Yeah, we all have moments, man. So
I understand. I'm not gonna ever look down on them.
Yeah, and look down and be judging the shit out of them.
I'm not trying to be judgmental at all.
Like, nigga, we didn't tell on ourselves that way.
Gotta move different, man.
That's the difference.
That's all
we all
is.
did dumb shit, but I didn't post about it.
But
I didn't
make a song about it. You talking about dead niggas that you done killed.
Right.
You smoking on it.
Doing stabbing dances and shit and all that type of shit, man. It's like, come on, bro. Like
niggas, that's dumb. That's just that's dumb.
Y'all taking it extra. And then you're like, how'd I get caught? I don't understand how they figured this out, man. Y'all the feds. Like, no, we're not. You made a song called I Killed That Nigga Yesterday, and you said everything that you did. Like, that was the name of your song. Yeah, I drove down the street and shot them. It was on Myrtle and No Strength. Like, look, what the fuck?
These niggas want to go to jail. That's their problem.
They do. They like it there.
They like it. They like it.
Y'all could have that, man.
Listen, my era, we only did jail if we had to. Other than that, we trying to get
out of jail.
Out of that motherfucker. You know
what you talking about, man?
No, but
what they say on The Sopranos that one episode, you don't get no points of going to jail.
Of being extra famous, because then when they rat out their homies in an interrogation room, they can release that little video, and then everybody can talk about them for 2 months.
Yeah, that shit is wild, man.
It's ass backwards out here. It's really ass backwards, man. It's again, I think I touched on it last week. We know what it is, man. Unfortunately, this is a deeper part of the programming and the trick knowledge that has been spread, the corruption that has now expressed itself amongst our youth and these newer generations. Right. It's definitely, we're living in the upside down. It's bogus as fuck. Yeah, it's bizarre.
I'll tell you one thing.
It's a plan.
The only good thing about this is it is a plan, but you know what's good about it is that we have the internet now and YouTube.
Absolutely.
And stuff, because now people got a chance to be independent. Like, imagine if it was drill in the 90s, bro. Imagine if it started with drill. It would have been bad. This shit would have been horrible. It would have been banned rap music. It would have been no more rap music. It would have been pop. It would have been pop rap. No, it would have been pop rap because you got to understand.
Right.
It wouldn't have been no cameras around. Would have been none of that shit. Imagine if we was on that drill shit back then.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Ugly.
Yeah, it would have been ugly. So, you know, they started programming, you know, when they started programming shit, when it was an abundance of fight the powers and all that other shit. Like, all right,
absolutely.
Get some other shit going.
Let's calm that down.
It's too much going on. Let's get back niggery.
They're a little too wise. Yeah, exactly. Right. Let's get some more some niggerish shit in here.
Who's this guy in Chicago talking crazy? Let's build him up. Chief Keef. Okay, let's get him on like that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you, when Bang
in Chicago too.
Hey,
but still,
when Bang came out, the song Bang. If you have not seen that video, you're absolutely right.
Everything.
Changed everything.
It changed everything.
And it is not the most stylistically, technically complex song there is. The video is grainy and looks like it was made.
And they talking about ops.
It's just eight dudes sitting in an apartment, a 2-flat out of Chicago, out on the South Side, going crazy. And just because it's so raw, and it was on YouTube, one of the only things on YouTube, man, people were gravitated to it. Yeah. Keith right now, Keith, you have to give him the same level of credibility when it comes to influence as somebody like, unfortunately, Gucci Man, they're in the same era, but you're gonna hate me when I say it, but Chief Keef is almost like the anti-KRS-One. He is like almost the opposite side of that.
I hate that's right.
That coin, but
I hate that's right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he innovated. But you know what?
He innovated.
I don't really entirely.
And I ain't hating on him. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't blame him or his music neither for that. I blame the people who pushed the shit and who fucking told him do more of it and just do more and talk crazier. You know
not even that they told him do more. It's that this is the thing. It's motherfuckers gave him a platform or continued to say, okay, we're gonna throw money behind any avenue that can highlight this shit. Like, look at Academics puss ass. He became a entity off of the strength of doing weekly updates on street shit that was happening in Chicago and making light of it because it was attached to that drill music. And he turned into a personality off of it. In Academics, personally, if you ask me, he's scum of the earth. He's not down with the culture. He's a vulture of the first degree. He's a vulture. But he knew that, hey, look, people are tuning in. People want to know about this. And it's the glorification. It goes back to why is Godfather Part 2 one of the highest grossing movies of all time? Right? It's because it's America, bro. Like, people are into that type of shit. And when you see it, when it gets realer and realer, that's why NWA, that's why Snoop, all of that shit was big, because it was just like a little bit of voyeurism. Oh, I can peep into this world. When Wu-Tang came out, that's a whole nother thing. Think about the video for Cream. When Ray and them are swerving down the street in them MPVs and standing out there in the cold night with them big leathers on, it's like, yo, you're peeking into a world. And that's what the powers that be, the bogus powers, they figured it out. Like, yo, people are really into seeing what's going on in this world. And I say Cream because
that's why they need more violence. It wasn't enough violence.
Because Ray and them, they weren't glorifying that shit. They were just saying, yo, life is short. It shouldn't be this rough. Like, they were talking about it from a reflective, like, yo, we made it out, whatever. But then again, the Chief Keef side, my niggas is the hitters, and whatever the fuck they were saying on that glorified it, and they're like,
there's GDs in New York.
There's always been GDs in New York.
They've been here since 96, 92.
Yeah, it's always
92.
Been.
They've been here.
Oh, so I'll go before then. Wait. I'll go before then, and it's still Chicago. Schoolie D.
Oh yeah, PSK.
Right,
that's ass song though.
Ice-T shortly after it was 6 a.m.
Ice-T, Ice-T,
and really that's where rap shifted.
Well, they started with NWA. They thought NWA was going to be the ones to bring that shit into that. All right, it did shift. But even NWA, broke up and they got on their own shit. And they started getting a little positive. You know what I mean?
Correct. Ice Cube absolutely was positive.
But I think as far as that voyeur into that kind of, I think it
underworld.
Because Ice-T, Ice-T definitely had stated that Schoolie D was the one that he had got influenced by to write 6 in the morning.
Yeah, definitely.
And it was so different for him when he had heard that. It made him want to write it because he was like, well, shit, if that's what's happening in Chicago, I'm going to write about what's happening here.
Yeah, that was Philly.
Right? Oh, was it Philly?
It was
Schoolie D's from Philly.
That's right. Yeah,
Schoolie D's from Philly, yeah.
So, yeah, but it was, I think that was really the start of that, so we can talk about what's really happening.
Yeah, but I think it devolved even more though. And I don't want to keep beating on this thing, man, on this dead dog, because we know what it is. Thank you, Lukey. I feel like it devolved even more because now it got to a certain point where they were like, look, we want the most, and I don't want to be judgmental when I'm saying it, but it's like we want the most ignorant bullshit, simplest, lowest denomination, lowest vibration bullshit. We want to push that. It was weaponized and it was put on radios. It was said, this is what gets the budget. This is what's hot. Nobody wants to hear nobody kicking that knowledge. They want to hear about so and such getting shot.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
And once the powers that be saw that they could capitalize off of that, capitalism took over. Right. And here we are. But it's all good because now the underground is thriving. But you can get a choice, and we living good out here, man.
But now they capitalizing off murders of young boys. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
exactly. That's the bogus
shit
part.
Is whack. That's what's whack about it.
That's super whack.
I mean, it's not even the music
because it's real life shit.
Not even the fucking music. It's real life. Like y'all capitalizing on real life shit. Like we telling stories of the real life shit that happened in the street. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's this shit is going on. Like it's crazy to me. Like people trials are on YouTube, but like this shit is wild to me. Like
think about TK.
Come on, man. Like
little TK doing the race.
Yeah.
So if I can,
he ain't never coming home.
If I can finish it out with a positive, though, in all of that, you still had KRS-One, you still had Tribe Called Quest, you still had Leaders of the New School, you still had like all of these great
you had everybody
Soul,
positive,
so I'm just saying
that's why I'm not mad, you know what I mean? Yeah, we had our greats, man. We still got timeless music, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like both of my daughters still listen to old shit. You know what I'm saying? My daughter was just singing the was an engine number 9. Like she's singing that shit to her. She's singing that shit to herself, and she 8, bro. It's
pick it up.
That's a type of music I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? Timeless music like that, to where little kids, you know what I mean? Like the fuck, what she know about that? You know what I mean? So like she know what's good. What good music is good music. Period. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It's going to last. The test. Michael Jackson, bro. Like. My daughter loves Michael Jackson. Like, come on, shit like that is I want to make timeless music like that. Not some shit just for the time.
Disposable music, exactly.
Yeah, man. Not some shit that's going to last in that little fad that was going on right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And Chief Keef shit like that song Bang. It's going to last, but it's not going to last. Like I can play that for my daughter right now. I'm like, hey, yo, she'll look at me crazy. Like, what the fuck is this? Like
that shit played out.
It's going to last, but it won't age well.
It's not going to age well. Just like some Dipset songs did not age well.
Correct.
Okay.
Some of that shit didn't age well. But I still like the shit because it was my era.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Man, that DJ Enough freestyle will never die, though. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Come on, man.
This is a birthday song, that joint. But yo, hold on, Rim. Before you jump in there, Lukey, I was going to say, y'all know that Drez is suing and he's starting a class action lawsuit because, and this is dope because I stand on this, he said, and he makes a very valid point, when most rappers who came out before the streaming era came out, when they signed contracts with all these record companies, streaming was not included in any contract they signed. It was only CDs, records, or tapes. So now that streaming has come out and record labels have said, okay, yeah, we're just giving you $1 for every 1,000 stream. Drez has taken up the charge and he's filed this class action lawsuit saying, no, we did not negotiate contracts. We never said that we were going to allow this new unknown format to come in. Our contracts specifically say X, Y, and Z. So if some sort of new format should come in, you cannot dictate the terms and say this is what it is. No, we should be able to negotiate that.
It's not radio.
Much respect to him. I cannot wait. I hope he
they're gonna win.
They're gonna win.
There's no way they can win that. There's no way. That shit is correct. The science
is absolutely correct.
It's right there. It's not an streaming. It's not in the contract. It has nothing to do. It's not physical. It's not a physical anything.
It's not.
So yeah, what are you
just
doing?
Because it's a new technology that y'all made up, you can't dictate the terms. You got to still
dictate the terms.
negotiate what that is. And I've been saying that forever. You have
the more expensive lawyers, unfortunately.
Correct. And that's what that's what it's going to be. Hey, protect Drez at all costs, man, because you know how the tomfoolery go.
It don't even, but truthfully, even with the lawyers, they can't manipulate the contract, bro. The contract is there.
I definitely think they're going to be able to find precedents where technology has done this in other avenues. So you know, I definitely think they have a really, really strong case. But I never put anything against rich people. So
true.
Speaking from a guy who has my best friend's wife is a lawyer, one of my homegirls is a lawyer, one of my basketball teammates is a lawyer. They tell me crazy shit people get off with all the time, and they get people off. Pause. All the time of crazy shit. Nigga was in jail prison for 3 years, coming home for murder. Now, like what the fuck? And the nigga did it. Anyway,
it happened. Yeah.
One of my favorite videos that y'all have Through the Head and Portraits, which is kind of odd because one's on Keep It Real and one's on Poetic Substance. Correct? Yeah, going like that. Yeah. I forget where I was gonna go with this. But yeah, I love that Portrait song, son. That shit.
Good looking, fam.
Yeah. Oh, here's where I was gonna go with this. Oh, Felicia's Son. Yeah, Felicia's Son. That album is a dedication, right?
Yeah.
True indeed. True indeed.
Yeah, I haven't even listened to that album. I made it, you know, after she passed. And, you know what I'm saying? It was basically for her. You know what I mean?
So that's your mother's voice on that album.
On every track.
That's dope.
Yeah, features Felicia. Yeah, that is something, G.
Yeah, I put her on every album. I just want the people to hear my mom's how I heard her. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man. Blessings, man.
That's probably some of the most creative shit.
Creativity, man. That's what I'm saying, man. He a creative man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True indeed. Yeah. That is. Yeah. I didn't. Cause I was thinking. That's why I put all the pieces together. So sometimes I'm kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be looking for my cell phone. It's in my hand.
We have our moments. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. So I'm like, yo, but that's really creative album right there, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, no doubt. That came out a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, big up to that album right there, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a dedication album for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you got daughters as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
2 daughters.
Rolling with the punches. I got one. She almost 2. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that means she almost 21. The way they grow, bro. The way they grow, bro. Right. It's crazy. I know. It's crazy.
My little guy just turned 6 months today. So it's like
6 months?
Ooh. 6 months, man. I'm early in the game right now, man. You know, early.
Doodle.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he doodled all over the place. Shout out his mama for cleaning it up. I wasn't there.
My daughter already pooped on the potty. So it's like it's really a cheat code. Yeah, she's 22 months. Yeah, and like you wake up and say pot. I be like, okay, let's go. Push the poop out. Push the poop out. I seem to push the poop out. So, yeah. Push the poop out. Yeah. Then after she poops, she always say one word. Guess what that word is?
What?
You'll never get it. Pizza. She be hungry afterwards, so she want to eat pizza. I'm like,
she done made room.
Like yo, it's 7:30 in the morning. It's 7:30 in the morning. You ain't no pizza. Like what? Well. That's some wild shit, yo.
Wow.
So Carl, you have anything else for us right here?
Yes.
Here we go. I saw your face. I saw it. Yeah.
One of the questions that we like to ask when MCs are on is going to be, I guess, a little difficult because you work with so many, but who would you want to work with producer wise? Because I know, like, when you're talking Static Selector and all the names that you've been,
Milk.
Black
Evil
Milk and
D.
Big Ghost, and so like, who haven't you worked with that you would really want to work with?
You already got them.
Right.
Yeah. I got a joint produced by Fame on the joint too. That was one person I wanted to work with that I got. Yeah. Yo, Fame is a dope producer, man. Like,
yeah.
Yo, first of all, Fame is a music guy. Like, just to watch him work, and that shit is crazy. Like, he's really a music guy. Like, he's smart with that shit. But let's see, for like Primo.
Yeah,
of course.
Fuck, you know what I mean?
That
like,
makes sense. Of course.
Yeah. Like, come on,
Premier,
man.
definitely.
Like, let me get I don't even want a Primo beat. I want to go and sit with Primo and watch him and talk with him, and then watch him build some shit, and then I'll write right there on the spot. Because one thing with me, I don't like. I'm not a type of guy. I've written on the spot, but I like to sit down with my raps. You know what I'm saying? And be enclosed and write my shit. You know what I mean? But for some reason, like with Primo, I want to go and do that whole process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of him watching him cook the beat, talking about the beat. I'm writing what he want me to, like he's really producing the song. Like, nah, this beat is saying this. And that's how I write. You know what I mean? Like, I don't just go to a beat with the idea already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I let the beat, I like to let the beat talk to me.
Speak to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I let it talk to me first and tell me.
Yeah.
Right. It tell me what to write. It tell me, nah, you won't talk about this. You know what I mean? Because it feels more natural to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a okay, boom. You did that album Lethal Hours with Rob Kelly, correct?
Oh, shout out my guy. Yep.
Yeah.
My guy
Go
Rob
check it out.
Kelly.
Boom.
Yep.
He's kind of sound like LP a little bit to me. Y'all, I mean, no, a little bit. So yo, like not LP Run the Jewels producing, LP back in the day, Cannibal Ox.
Cannibal Ox LP.
Okay.
Yeah, not Run the Jewels LP.
Yeah,
I think
not Run the Jewels.
That makes a little more sense.
Definitely. 9 millis, shit like that.
Right.
LP. That would to me sound good. I don't hear you rapping over no. You put my dick in the mouth all day. Yeah, I don't hear you rapping over no shit like that. Yeah. Even though I know you can do it.
Right. Listen, I love it. I'll do anything, bro. I like to challenge myself.
It probably would sound good. You know what I'm saying? You got a good voice. But like, I don't think I'm going in there hearing. I'm like, oh, Rembra's rapping, got a whole Run the Jewel album. Like, word, word. Right. I wouldn't think that to be the first thing coming out.
No.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, LP, the 90s, early 2000s, Cannibal Ox producing LP. That to me would sound like great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my guy right there, Rob Kelly, man. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah. How that album come about? You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Like, we have respect, mutual respect, you know what I'm saying? And he was a Sean Price fan too. But we had mutual respect as artists, and I don't know, we were just like, yo, let's do an album, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you from Ireland, I'm from out here, and we just did the album, you know what I'm saying? And yo, I'm not gonna hold you. That album was like number 2 or like number 3 on iTunes for like 25, 30 minutes. Because what y'all gotta understand is, yo, the whole of Ireland supports Rob Kelly. Like, when he drops some shit, like, I remember when he dropped his solo album, and this was like around the same time when Drake dropped some shit. Like, him and Drake was fighting for number 1 for like an hour.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, no bullshit. Because you gotta understand, he has the whole Ireland coming to, like, a whole fucking country, nigga.
He the Conor McGregor of hip hop.
Right, no bullshit. And that's no bullshit. And he's nice. It's not like, that's why I fuck with him, because, yo, he raps for real. He says some shit. Like, he gets busy.
I didn't know he was
Irish.
That's what's up, man. Shout out Ireland, man.
Till you dug a little deeper, and you'd be like, oh shit, that motherfucker's from Ireland. I know he had a little twang. I know he had a little twang in his voice. I didn't know. I thought it might have been Boston or some shit. I didn't know it was Ireland. They speak English too, right? Like, boy.
No, not technically.
They speak Irish.
Or
Irish, yeah. But
they got their own little dialect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my guy. How that album came about, how the first song came about. We did a back and forth on the first song, and it's a video for that. You know what I mean? And it's like, how we did it. Like, I did my parts for the first verse, and I sent it to him, and he just filled it in, and then paused, and he did his parts on the second verse, and I, vice versa, and it came out crazy. You know what I mean? Like, we was like, yo, let's do an album. Yeah, we just kept doing songs after that. Yeah,
that's dope, man. This is pretty good background information right here. This is the Rob Kelly and the whole Ireland, son.
Yeah, that's my guy. Man. That's my guy.
But shout out Celtic. and Q Park Rangers, the Rangers. I'm a soccer fan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got the Scottish League out there and shit. They got the nice. They got the Scottish. Yeah. Are you into any sports? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I ain't been in the sports in a while, but I watch a little basketball every now and then. I'm still a Nets fan. You know what I mean? I'm Brooklyn biased. You know what I mean? Fuck KD and fuck Kyrie for leaving, but it's alright. We don't need them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I fuck with the Knicks too a little bit. You know what I mean? I gotta be a Knicks fan. You know what I mean? But I fuck with basketball a little bit. I might watch some football every now and then. You know what I mean? I ain't stop fucking with the sport. I stopped fucking with the sports when that shit started making me too emotional, man. Like, you know what it really was, bro?
Okay, here we go.
100 with y'all. Fucking Patrick Ewing, bro.
He missed the
layup. Dunked on by Scottie Pippen.
When he missed that fucking layup, man.
Okay.
Fucking layup instead of dunking. When I found myself really shedding tears, that's when I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, oh, nah, I'm done with the sports shit. Nah, these niggas got me going I'm too emotional with this shit.
I understand.
Even with baseball. Baseball, because I used to play, I played football, I played basketball, and I played baseball growing up. You know what I mean? So, like, I was into all that shit, nigga. I was into the Yankees, the Mets. I was into sports, fanatic. But once I found out that shit was like how it was making me feel, I was like, what the fuck? Like, nah.
You know what's crazy?
I'm not getting too into deep with this shit no more.
I had that same thing. I had to detach myself.
Yeah, man, I'm too fucking
Yeah, and you want to know what my moment was? 28-3.
Oh, the Falcons, huh?
Motherfucking New England Patriots, 28-3. Motherfucking I can't. And so that was it. I was like, you know what?
I feel the pain.
Yeah.
I'll watch. But I don't give a shit if they win or lose anymore. I just can't.
Yeah, man.
I wasn't never like that with sports, even though I love teams. But comic books and hip hop, I was like that. I was so like, fuck every other genre of hip hop other than real hip hop. I was a purist. Right. Comic books, I was pissed at the movies when they didn't go by the comic book. I was like mad at niggas who had the Green Lantern shirt on. What's the Green Lantern? You know the oath? Do you know it? You know it. Take that shit off, you pussy ass bitch. And then be like nerdy white boys that just want to be cool with a Green Lantern shirt. I was like really on them, like,
oath, bro?
Yeah. I was like, I walked up to him. I was like, "What's today's mathematics?" It's the same thing. Right. It was like I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yeah." A fine chick on the Martyr had a Infinity Gauntlet shirt on, and I walked up to her and said, "I got that. I got all those." She's like, "Got what?" I said, I got the Infinity Gauntlet series. I got a hardback version too with them all in there. She's like, oh, well, I just like the movies. I'm like, what? I was in love with the bitch for like 2 minutes till she started talking. Then I said, hey, yo, take that shirt off. And I got off the train. And I was like, yo, this is way too much, yo. Like, that bitch is bad. Like, I could have pulled her, but I let the bitch go because she didn't read the comic book.
She was disrespectful.
She has a pussy.
You played yourself.
I really did. So I had to let it go too. I had to let that shit go.
I stand by it. Wow. I stand by it.
Shit.
You didn't want that pussy.
Man. That could have been my wife, man.
Nah, you didn't want that pussy.
Nope, you're all right. Things happen for a reason, Lukey. You're all right.
Yeah. But I remember that. I remember her though. Like,
I see.
It's in here.
I see.
Yeah.
Don't rip the scar off again. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, the Band-Aid's on. This is a Band-Aid. You know, I need some Neosporin to heal that cut. Nah, man. Let's go. We've been in here a while, but yo, boom. Let's go talk about New York Minute, man. Like, boom.
Yeah, let's get into that real quick.
When's it coming back? Shout out E.L.E.N.T,
man. Yeah, we working, man. You know, he actually got some deals on the table, so.
That's dope.
So before we could start shooting again, you got to figure out, what's going to happen, and you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens, man. But it's definitely going to come back between now and probably like July. You know what I'm saying? Expect something.
Good.
Expect some kind of announcement. You know what I mean? So like if it don't fall through, then we definitely going to be shooting again. If it do fall through, then it's going to be on a bigger scale. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I get stopped out here all day about that shit.
It's a great show.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's a great show, man. Shit, absolutely,
it feels crazy. Like when people, cause I see it in their face. They look at me, and once I see they get a look at me, and they look at it, it's like, all right, this nigga about to say either New York Minute or Respect Life. They say either one first because they can't figure out what the fuck it is.
Yeah. Man.
R.I.P.
Boom P, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Boom P, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Rest in peace of Boom, man. Word.
That's some wild shit,
coming.
Man.
Right.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. They look at you like, oh, don't I know this nigga? Where I know this nigga from? Where? Right. They call that face fighting where I'm from. They face fighting. You looking at nigga.
Oh, yeah. I'm already on point. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? But it done happened so much now, I already know what it is. I just say it like, yo, New York Minute, right? Oh, shit, yo, that's crazy. When y'all coming back out? I'm like, yo, we coming back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Gotta feed the streets, man. Everybody want to see it.
I done had a few people, hit me for the music too, and that felt good. Out here in New York, you know what I'm saying? Especially walking the street, you know what I mean? But it's mainly for the damn New York Minute. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
What up, man? I had people recognize me down here, and they be like, "Oh, Marlon Wayans." I'm like, "Nah, I'm not Marlon Wayans, bro." Like, nah, I'm not a Wayans brother, man. That nigga that won't handle me, right? Yeah. You know what? So wild shit. Yeah. Yep. What Primo Jab, Carl? What else we got here? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man. I mean, you just said it, man. I was gonna say shout out to your work for what you're doing visually, but also, I gotta rewind it once again. Shout out for all the work you done put in as an MC, really in the game, on the grind, man, perfecting your technique and your skill and rising up and going from one generation, R.I.P. Sean P. eternally to the new generation, walking with the walkers, man. You out here making your impact felt, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Salute to you, man. And shout out you and Eddie Kane, man. Brooklyn, y'all the Brooklyn icons right now. Holding it down.
We trying, man. Yeah, man. We just trying to make good music, bro. That's it.
Y'all doing it. Y'all absolutely doing it, man.
That.
Yeah. Fucking right.
That, for real.
Yeah. Indeed. And shout out to your work with Mondo. That's my guy right there, yo. Mondo Slade.
Oh, my guy Slade.
Yeah, the Slade man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the mask.
That's my dude right there, man. I like his work. You know what I mean? I like what he do. So,
dude's hilarious on stage
anytime
too.
He need me, man. Anytime he needs me, man, I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I got him.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Gold chains, Suits and ladders, yeah. Mondo's a real flamboyant, flavorful rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, he talking about some real. I threw mama from the train. He'd say a lot of fly shit. The man with the golden gun.
He's so funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my
yo. I remember it was funny.
That's
it's funny. He was at Supply and Demand. And he had a mask on. He said he walked around and no one said nothing to him. Then he left out and came back in and put the mask on. Everybody's like, oh, Mondo Slade. Oh, what's up, Mondo Slade? That's funny.
Him and Sadu with the mask.
Yeah. I got a couple other people with a mask. Hidden Character, he wear a mask.
Hidden Character, Sadu Gold, Mickey Diamond, Mondo.
Sadu Gold, he wear the Makami mask.
Did you say Mickey Diamond?
Yeah, Mickey Diamond, Michelangelo.
You gotta say Mickey or you gonna get mad at us, yo.
It's a bunch of people. It ain't a bunch of them. Yeah, but it's several of them that making that mask famous.
Yep,
no doubt.
Yeah, but it's a culture. We gotta make a compilation album with everybody with mask on.
Yeah, that shit would be hard, to be honest. It might be hard. Absolutely.
The Masked Marauders.
That'll actually be fire.
Super hard.
And we just hosted. All four of us hosted, and we just talk bad about niggas with masks, and then niggas start rapping.
You stupid.
No, you do it. You do it. We just need to hear Lukey. You the king of the shit talk.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that.
Fuck Ken and Ryu.
Yeah, fuck them niggas, man. Eddie Gordo. And what's the nigga on Killer Instinct? Cinder. Fuck that nigga too, man.
Who, the robot?
No, the nigga with the look like lava. Y'all remember that shit? Real, you know that nigga? On Killer Instinct? Cinder. The nigga that fly through the air in the video game. Y'all remember playing Killer Instinct?
I ain't played Killer Instinct. It's been too long. I only remember the robot.
Nigga, we was like 13. We was probably 13. Word. By the way, I'm about to be 40 Friday. I'm old as shit. Nice. I had to be like
You're 40
11.
now by the time this come out.
Hell yeah. But I remember that game because them niggas always pick Cinder. I made it. I ain't dead. Maybe. No, I'm saying.
Salute, my guy. Man. Happy birthday.
Right. Thank you. No say. And this ass I ain't dead, big up. I'm gonna see y'all fucking. Yeah. Cause hey, yo, I got a call from Juju Gotti, and that nigga was on the phone and he said, I was at a spot and I heard 20 killers with your name in their mouth. I was like, what? I ain't did nothing lately, man. I've been on the sidewalk so long. He said, I'm just joking, man. How you doing? I was like, oh, I'm fine. What's going on? I was like, yo, I was worried. I was like, yo, it came back to get me, huh? Fuck.
It was probably spinning that new big ghost in Rome. Motherfuckers like your shit talk, man. Keep talking your shit.
Always,
I saw you had a Reddit thread going crazy, man. People were hating on you. Well, not hating on you, but halfway hating on you, talking about somebody. I think Lupe Fiasco made some rhyme talking about how he only plays with Ryu and Ken, and they said don't let Luke Cage find out about this. I was like, oh man, Luke made it. Look, he got a whole Reddit thread about it.
Hey yo, on a real, I hopped on that shit and I said, hey, if you only use Ken and Ryu, you are, how they say it, basic. That's what I said. Yeah. But they're in tournaments though. They're in tournaments. You use what you playing for money. Use whatever works best.
Yeah, use what works, I guess.
Just win.
Yeah. Do that motherfucking slide kick in the corner all day to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all
sweep the leg. Yeah. Sweep the leg.
So April, we have an album, 20-track album coming out from Rem. You know what I'm saying? World. And what's the title?
Rimbrant.
Yeah. And if you can, it's my 50th birthday on April 9th. So if you can drop it around my birthday, that'd be a dope-ass birthday present.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration, bitches.
Bro. Let's see what's up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a lot of videos from that done too. So
that's what's up, man.
I'm copping it anyway. But if I can celebrate my birthday listening to at least 5 tracks on my birthday,
you can listen to 5
tracks the day after my birthday. And so on for 7 days.
If it ain't out by then, I'll send you the album for your B-Day and shit.
Cool.
That's what's up. Look at that.
I was trying to bring it back around to the beginning. Taking 5 tracks a day.
So
5 tracks a day.
5 tracks a day.
You know what I mean?
Boom, boom.
But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send y'all an early copy for review anyway.
Oh shit.
That is dope.
So that's what I'll do. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for one more feature. Once I get that feature back, you know what I mean? I'm going to get everything mixed down. And once I have that done, I'll send it out to y'all a little early. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up, yo.
Nice.
Word. We can make a whole little clip dedicated to it. You know what I'm saying? Word.
No doubt. I appreciate that,
yo. No doubt.
Y'all going to trust me. Y'all going to fuck with it, man. Y'all going to fuck with it, man. But this Finn joint I'm going to drop before that is going to be crazy, too.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that, too.
Joint.
Yes.
This Finn joint, y'all. Once y'all hear this Finn joint, and once y'all see the lead single for it, the videos.
Did Finn shoot the video?
Finn didn't shoot it, but he edited it. He edited the video.
Okay,
there you go.
Really good at that. He's really good at that.
He's really good at that. He's the master. He's fire with it. He's definitely.
And what is the Finn album?
He's a jack of all trades. The Finn album's dropping sooner than later.
Hey, what's it called? What's it called? You got a title yet? Okay. I'm chill.
It's there, but I don't want to. It's not concrete yet, so I don't want to say it. You know what I mean? And then I say it, and then it's a whole nother fucking title. You know what I mean? So
So
if it's not concrete, but it's dropping.
Be patient, Lukey.
Trust me. Right,
and I'm more people.
It's fire. This shit's gonna be dope. So
Finn has some really good work. He got that King Bliss album called Yasuke. Man, I still listen to that shit to this day, and that's probably one of the least played projects that he has. Because I guess King Bliss is not really that popular amongst us. He's not really amongst us.
Right.
But that shit is hard, yo. He got that Caribbean shit he be doing. So yeah, Finn got some beats.
Finn is underrated,
so many
bro.
dope projects.
Finn is underrated as a producer, I think. You know what I'm saying? He makes some dope shit.
Yep.
He does make some dope shit. Yeah.
That whole cast over there with the Go to Ever Music, Future Wave is becoming the next big ghost.
Oh man, Future Wave is fucking. I'm trying to get something done with him too, man. He's fucking fire, bro. Future Wave is fire.
Yep.
Future Wave is fire, man.
My guys
I
from
also
Canada,
I got Nicholas Craven on the album too.
Oh,
another
shit.
one.
On Rembrandt. Yeah, like it's that's why I can't really remember all the names right now, but
unifying the eras, man. Come on, man.
It's a bunch of, your favorite producers, man. It's gonna be dope.
So indeed.
Sounds like all of them.
Whoa.
Right.
Before we hop off here, before we hop off here, Black Milk did drop an instrumental album and it was good. Yeah, and that made me be like, oh, is he coming back? Like, for real? Like, is he gonna come back for real this time? Like,
man, this beat I got from him, man, crazy.
It's back to like, it's back to his regular routine.
Yo, it sound crazy. Yeah, it sound crazy, man. It does.
Because at one point in time, he was the go-to guy. Like, for real, he was the go. And all of a sudden, he disappeared and started doing R&B music or some shit. Like, where I was like, yo, I want to, you know how they can, yeah.
That's what I tell Wavy. I tell Wavy this too, man. Like, hey man, you're a producer, bro. You got reach to like branch out to do any kind of music and make money off of this. You know what I mean? Like, it's, sometimes it ain't a lot of money in hip hop sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And you got to go elsewhere. Do that, man. It's okay. You can always come back here, bro. Go do a movie
versatile.
Or something. Right, go do a score for a movie. Go do a jingle for a commercial.
You're
a producer.
Money like that,
You know what I'm saying? Like you fucking make music, bro. You make music. You hit the fucking shit and you make music. Nigga, go do something to make the money. You know what I mean? It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's God bless, huh? Hey, listen, man, if I could do some house music, nigga, I'd do some shit. Listen,
do it.
Whatever it get the bag, bro. Yeah, listen, whatever it get the bag, man. You know what I mean? I'll tap into that world and get a little bit of money from there. But I'm always gonna come back to hip hop because this is what I love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is what we like to do. I'm gonna later on down the line. I got so much work to do. I'm gonna make a album with this group called Mind Force NYC. They a hardcore group. Like, remember when they had that album with Onyx and Biohazard, and like okay, Sean Price did a joint with who? With someone else?
Oh, with what the fuck? Loudmouth Choir.
There you go. So boom, it's like crossover like that. That's what we're gonna do eventually. So they have tons of fans.
Sean Price did a house joint that came out. That's crazy. You wouldn't even. This shit is like on some dead ass, bro. I even got a joint like that in the tuck that I was trying to put on Rimbrant. But I can't. The dude, the group who did the song, they can't find the files, and I can't find the files. So it's like, all right, we'll go for that, right? But it's like on some real, people keep telling me I sound like Q-Tip on the shit.
Oh wow!
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. Like the joint is some real like, some real fucking Jersey Shore. You know what I mean?
It don't sound good. It don't sound the audio.
Nah, it don't sound good enough to put. Like I could probably get a 2-track. Come on, Lukey. Damn, now I might have to go back and let
Now you're thinking about it.
God damn it, you Lukey.
You could take Adobe.
It might be 21. I might see,
take the Adobe.
Make a secret track, man.
What you call it? The Adobe Voice Remover? Adobe Voice Remover?
Right.
Adobe Vocal
and then you
Remover.
can, you can at least master the.
Oh, you did?
I tried that, bro. It don't do that much justice because when it does that, it removes also the whole thing. So it'll remove the main vocals with the ad-libs, with the doubles, with all of that.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
So imagine, you can't
taking all the essence out of it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then I've tried that with another track that I had, and that shit just didn't go right. Like it don't mix right. Yeah,
don't you hate that
right. Shit? I hate that shit, bro.
And then you can't do
it
over again. It don't got the same magic sometimes.
Why people don't understand that shit? And they be like, just spit it out. No, because it's not going to sound the same as I did it with the original shit. It ain't
There's something
not
about
the same
that
energy.
moment.
Yeah, it's something about you got to be in that moment, and it's hard to recreate that same shit all the time. Like it can't.
True indeed.
Yeah, like I can't. No bullshit.
On my Power Cosmic album, I got 2 songs on there that I had to do again. And me and Dread Eye was so mad and kind of upset, like, but then we made a decision, like, we're gonna put it on there anyway because no one else is gonna know that this don't sound as good as the first one.
It's not good. Yeah, people not gonna know. You know what I'm saying?
It's we know. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
It's just we know. You know what I mean? And it's like I wanted to still have that same energy. You know what I mean? Like it's a song that I did on Finn album. You know, that's the lead single, and you know with the studio where I recorded at my crib, but I went to a studio for this joint, and the verse I recorded is at my crib. But when I went to the studio for the features and shit, he was like, "Yo, you don't want to do your verse over too?" I was like, "Nah," because I tried it, and it's like it's not the same, bro. It's not it's not hitting the same as when I did it. So I'm just going to get it mixed, you know what I mean, to sound like, you know, where they did it at. It'll be all right, you know what I mean? Like, so it don't matter. I just wanted the sound have that same punch, you know what I mean?
I feel you, man.
Definitely.
I feel 120,000%. It might suck for the fans because we're hearing about this amazing track that we might not get to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's all art. It's all music. You know what I'm saying?
It's your all music, man.
And
so boom. Even if I gotta throw it out on YouTube, just as a, you know what I mean, I'll throw it out there. But you know, as far as like my albums, I want everything to sound polished. But you know, I'm gonna see how I might have to 2-track it though. See if somebody could do. I got a couple of good engineers, man. That's good with 2-tracking. So let's see how it sounds. We'll see what happens.
Indeed. So boom, everybody out there, be looking out for Rimbrant. You know what I'm saying? April. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Before then, we got the Finn and Rim out.
Finn joint. Yeah. And then, you know,
those joints.
I got like 2 songs with Pete Rock.
Okay.
We got, you know, we working on something, you know what I mean? So, you know, I don't really like saying too much about that because, you know, that's in the air. But, you know, at least I got 2 joints with him. So it's starting.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly. The seeds planted, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm working, man. I'm working, man. I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out DJ Mathematics, you know what I'm saying, from the Woo.
What? Yeah.
I got me and Kane got some shit with him that's about to drop soon, too. You know, he just dropped a little mini movie, you know what I mean, with Rome in it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that, you know, it's some
shit. It's new? It's a new stuff. It's been brand, Okay, yeah. I know they was working on some shit back in the day, and they didn't put it out.
Right, they didn't put it out. Right, yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah, but
okay,
it's out. Yeah.
I heard about that. I was like, yo, matter of fact, I put the hashtag Free Rome Streets on underneath his Word. Free Rome Streets. Put that shit out, man. We want to see this shit. We want to hear this shit. Yeah, that shit's crazy. I can't remember that shit. Yeah. So, Carl, pretty much we got something else. Yeah, good. I gotta go check for that shit then, yo. ASAP.
Yeah, just you know, continued success for you. You know,
appreciate that, man.
What you've given us so far has been so dope. But I can't wait to see the new projects that come out. I can't thank you enough for coming and kicking it with us.
Definitely. Like I said, I've been tapped in already, man. I've heard about y'all. I'm watching clips. You know what I'm saying? I've been tapped in me up. So. It was an honor for y'all to reach out. You know what I mean? That's why as soon as y'all reached out, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I got y'all. Let's go.
Word.
Thank you.
Indeed. Primo.
Yeah, man. Like Carl just said, man, once again, I just got to, you know, much gratitude. Thank you for being here. Thanks for spending some time with us, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, you're an iconic dude out here. You know, you on the rise. You've been putting in the work forever. So, yeah, man, we riding with you. Keep
bro.
going.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
That, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't even understand. Genuinely mean a lot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It feels good to hear. You know what I'm saying? Your work is appreciated, man. Because y'all might think it's all ego with rappers, man. But sometimes we need that, bro. You know what I mean? Because you know,
it like a drill rapper.
We go through regular, you know, life shit too, man. And you know, shit ain't no rap. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Sure ain't no rap. So to hear that, you know, you're appreciated and, you know, people want to hear more, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. You know what I mean? If other rappers act like they too egotistical for that shit, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And it means a lot that y'all tell me, you know what I'm saying, that to keep going and y'all like what I do. So thanks a lot. Like, it's more of an honor for me, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
No doubt.
Definitely.
Well, we appreciate you, my dude. I'm not really an internet dude, even though I'm an internet dude. But I be watching, my dude. I've been watching.
Nah, come on. I've been tapped into you, Lukey. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. I appreciate you, my guy.
Everybody think I'm just all this internet dude, but I be on there and hopping off. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I've been watching for a while, my guy. Word.
Nah, salute, man.
Yeah.
Salute.
Thank you for coming on here. Primo Jab. Thank you for hooking it up, my dude. Word.
Yes.
Carl.
Hey, man.
Thank y'all, man. Boom.
Yeah. To y'all,
Episode
man,
80 of the motherfucker on the Abyss podcast. We had an amazing conversation over here with Rim. You know what I'm saying? The Villain, Brooklyn, Brownsville. We'll see y'all motherfuckers next week. Drink water.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Salute.